Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stollings. You know me here on YouTube as MarauderEX, and this is Operation Recap. A couple of stories that just kind of might have fallen through the cracks here at Operation Rainfall that you may have missed, so I'm going to throw them right at your face, and hopefully they stick. Anyway, first story. Dragon's Crown gets its Japanese box art cover. And for those of you who pay attention to Dragon's Crown, its art style has gotten a lot of flack. I guess is a good term for it. It likes to show the girly bits. Lots and lots of girly bits. Aside from the over-sexualization, the art style is gorgeous. It's very reminiscent of Odin Sphere, Princess Crown, that sort of thing, just with lots of curves. Yeah. The art style for the non-sexualized characters looks amazing. Even the art style for the sexualized characters, if you can just kind of ignore the gratuitous amounts of skin and stuff. Yeah, it's really a good-looking game. They also have an art book that has been announced. Whether or not that's going to make its way over stateside is yet to be determined. They also have released a couple of new trailers showing off some more classes, the elf, the wizard, etc. So check those out. That's going to be in the description of the video. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands today. It's weird. Speaking of more art, Capcom is bringing a Mega Man 3DS case to their Capcom store. It's a pretty cute little case, especially if you have a 3DS. It's Mega Man, pew pew, shooting stuff. Which is really fascinating considering just how much Capcom seems to hate Mega Man these days, you know? I mean, I'm just saying what you're all thinking, alright? Next up, story-wise, Class of Heroes 2. There was a Kickstarter for this. For those of you who didn't hear the Kickstarter, it's being done, or the localization's being done by the former head of a little company called Working Designs back in the day. Did stuff like Lunar 2, bunch of games for the Saturn, Arc the Lad collection, you know, stuff like that with big boxes, lots of cool stuff. The Kickstarter for that, for the limited edition, failed. It did not meet its funding. Very sad about that. I was a backer. But they are still doing a physical release. It was only going to be digital, but they did manage to work out a physical release. And the pre-orders for that are open. So go do that. Go do that. Mostly because I want to see Gaijin Works, which is the new company that Vic Ireland has done. Vic Ireland being the former president of Working Designs. Gaijin Works, I really want to see them do more stuff. I really want to see them come back and be what Working Designs could have been if they could have kept their schedule, you know, on schedule. I really don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just out there. Anyway, yeah, it's $36.99. You get the actual physical UMD case, manual, etc., and a code for the digital version, so you don't have to have the physical copy. Or if you want to keep the physical copy and give the digital copy to a friend who doesn't want physical copies, who hates physical media, whatever, you get both. So I mean, for 36 bucks, it's not a bad deal. It's a little bit pricier than some PSP games, but not as pricey as others. I've still seen PSP games floating around the $40 mark, so I mean, they're not bad, not bad. But go check out those because their stock will sell out if their history is any indication. And last up for this week's recap, an acid trip, which fits my mood quite well, I guess. Katamari Damacy is going to be available as a PS2 classic. So if you've got a PS3 and you're a fan of the PlayStation Store, pick this up. Also, if you have a Vita, Touch My Katamari is going to be on. And I just can't say that name with a straight face. Oh, I fail. Yeah, so Katamari Damacy was probably one of the strangest endeavors for gaming, but it has the most catchy soundtrack. It is surprisingly addictive. If you have not played it, you are the diminutive prince of all cosmos, while you must work for your father, the gigantic king of all cosmos, because he got drunk on a bender one night and knocked all the stars out of the sky. You know, like you do. You gotta roll up stuff on Earth, and your father incinerates them and makes them new stars. Yeah, so that's going to be on the PlayStation Network, so go check that out. Fantastic digital release. I'm glad to see the PlayStation Network is still throwing out good games from yesteryear on it. I wish they would do more, because I've got a huge PS2 backlog that I would love to see on my PS3. Maybe even PS4, who knows. But yeah, that's been the recap for this week, so stay tuned to Operation Rainfall for all of your gaming news, reviews, previews, and opinion pieces. I'm going to go and try to not be a psychotic for the rest of the day. Till then, take care, everyone.